All right, so we have a full moon in Capricorn coming up on July 10th, which is this Thursday. And I don't know about you, but energy's been insane. Okay, so I know that the collective that I speak with, that tune in to my messages, are not, what's it called, rookies to towers, to tower moments, to life altering changes, to their shadow. You don't shy away from the dark. And Capricorn energy, it's very stabilizing and very kind of like, when you think of, I always think of like a foundation of a house. I think of when I think of Capricorn energy. Capricorns or Capricorn risings, for example. I'm a Capricorn rising, so I know this. But Capricorn energy is very kind of like, they look like they're put together. They look like they are very stoic. You never know what they're kind of thinking by looking at them. They have a more serious face and essence at first. And it also rules, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn energy is that of God. Saturn is like the epitome of karma and, just that loving fatherly type of energy of like, I'm doing this even though it hurts, but I love you and I want you to understand, to do better. I want you to finally get it. And that's the purpose of Saturn. It is not to destroy you. It's not to hurt you necessarily. But it's to help you to release what is not built on a stable foundation. Your house must crumble is the expression that I'm getting. It's like, you must release what is not built on solid ground. And you must release what cannot sustain itself, what cannot sustain you. It's kind of like going on a diet that doesn't have the nutrients you need in order to function long term. It has doesn't have long-term benefits, it has short-term benefits. So that's kind of what this energy is making me feel like, just channeling wise. Like, I'm just channeling. So this is going to be for you, or if it's not for you, then this probably isn't for you, but the message stands, let's put it that way. So with full moons, as we know, a full moon is all about illumination. It's also about bringing things to light and kind of like the end of the cycle from the new moon to the full moon. It's the end of that cycle. It's the end of whatever you were culminating that whole time in between those cycles. So those are like the short-term shifts, but they all kind of go hand in hand with the long-term shifts that have to do with your own personal life cycle. And so for this time around, with this full moon specifically for you guys, ascension symptom wise, I know I'm feeling a lot in my headspace. I'm feeling a lot of headaches and pressure, as well as random pains in my body and appetite shifts, as well as like, I feel like every day I'm changing. Every day I'm shifting and seeing things differently, and my perspective seems to be shifting a lot. So you guys probably can resonate with that, or you've been feeling some sort of big shifts internally for you. Now, what you're going to want to do to see how this is going to be affecting you or has been affecting you is go to your chart, and you're going to look at where Capricorn rules in your chart, and you're going to see what planets lie there as well as the house, and you're going to look deeper into that about how this is personally going to be affecting you on a deeper level in your personal life. So moving forward, the channel messages that I'm getting for you guys, I'm hearing something about fractions, not the math fractions, because God knows, don't bring no math near me, okay? But I'm hearing something about fractions and that being a metaphor for something. I'm seeing like you're being half met, or something is being half met. Take that how it resonates. There's some sort of realization, and I feel a big part of like what's coming to light for you in this moon cycle is just where you are not being met fully, or where you're not meeting yourself fully, where you're kind of like, you know what, okay, like, I'm okay, that's okay, you know, like, you don't have to meet the whole of the whole number. You can give me a fraction. But also like balancing, I'm seeing balancing the scales in regards to like where you're giving too much, where the fraction is like unbalanced, I guess. I'm also hearing the word falsehoods, falsities, falsehoods. So you're going to be seeing things that have actually been on the false, have been false. Things that you tell yourself specifically, I'm hearing truth behind the veil. So I am seeing there are some falsehoods that maybe you have been telling yourself. It does feel a huge part of like what you tell yourself mentally. I do feel like for this collective, mentally, there's going to be a lot of shifts, or there needs to be a lot of shifts. And God's also referencing, I heard specifically God is referencing focusing on what you have control over, and to ask yourself what you actually do have control over. I'm also getting the sense of like, when it comes to control, you clinging to fear or clinging to falsehoods, belief systems that tell you one thing, but really that's really just a container for your fear to allow you to think you have some sort of control over whatever this is, or if it's just in general. When in reality, you don't have control over this thing, or you don't have control over honestly anything. What you truly have control over is just yourself. What you actually like bring into balance, your mind, and how you like nurturing yourself. You're meant to take care of your vessel. You're meant to water your vessel. That is your responsibility, is this. Your vessel, your home, your bills, and even that sometimes is out of our control. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's like you need to release that control and allow some space for, I'm hearing the divine. Allow some space for miracles. Allow some space for what you can't plan. And I feel like you really need to sit with that, because even that just hit me. What is it that you are not allowing yourself to fully admit? What are you not allowing yourself to fully admit to yourself? What are you standing in your way of? What are you standing in your own way of that you feel God may actually be blessing you, or trying to bring you what you've been asking for? And a lot of times it doesn't come in the way we think. A lot of times it doesn't come in the packages we expect. It doesn't come in the way we expect. We think we have it planned out. We think we know how it's supposed to go. But that's the ego. Your ego is trying so desperately to protect you. So desperately to protect these falsehoods and these fractions that you are allowing to exist because of fear. I am so sorry. Ew. But a big message for this time. I'm seeing also money spells or money rituals or setting intentions around your finances and money. I'm seeing more so like belief systems with money, or like just fearing lack, fearing you won't have enough. I'm seeing a lot of focus on that. So definitely bring attention to that and do what you can with that. I was also seeing a big thing with like, if you truly are just like, you don't even know the first thing, like you don't know what to do to kind of like take advantage of this energy. I'm seeing shifting furniture around, kind of like feng shui, I think is the word, using feng shui to move energy and shift energy, get rid of something, or, you know, get something new for your space. I feel like your home and your environment is in need of kind of like a refresh. So even like a deep clean, something like that, or even just straightening up. Maybe you kind of let things go in your home or in your environment. And so you're being asked to kind of like bring balance back to that in order to kind of like bring balance into your psyche, into your mental, and into your body. It will kind of set the stage for what's to come and allow you to be in more of a clear headspace. Yeah. feng shui. Shift some shit around. Like, that's what I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing using the element of fire, burning bowl rituals and stuff of that nature will also be really helpful for this moon phase. Definitely just write down what you need to release and what you feel has been kind of like stagnant for you, or what you wish to move, or if you just wish for clarity, just really writing down what is not clear for you that you want to be clear, or the answers that you seek. Asking the questions. Ask questions and burn it. And so God can really like answer them for you. That is I think the most productive thing anybody can do, is ask questions to spirit and to God when you are unclear. Is not to think you know, not to expect, but to ask. And spirit will show you, but you have to be open. You have to be open for how that comes in. And a lot of times you're going to, again, think it's one way, think it's going to come through one way, but it comes through a whole other. And that's the point, because there's no ego interference. We get in our own ways so much. So spirit has to kind of distract us sometimes, or use things to distract us in order for something to come in, or clarity to come in a different way, so that we don't get in the way of it. And so that we can't say, am I overthinking that? No. Now it's coming in a whole way where you can't even question it. And that's the point. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you guys have been experiencing. And if you need assistance in knowing how this full moon is going to be affecting you in your own personal chart, DM me. Let me know. And I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. And sending you love. Mwah. Bye.